Make that ass clap or take a shot. What the f is this sexual harassment?
What's that chat? Cameraman, have you ever taken a
Judgment face.
This
bitch went out of town and became a
Cut that part out.
like, you taking L's. You can't do that when you got shit to do. Trust in my ability, believe in my purpose. You know, I feel like this is definitely driven. Beyonce mixed with Coco Chanel, but put me on a farm. He will withstand the strength of time. Like, that's my sign.
Wow, I'm really dropping.
You That's Cheers.
Cheers. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Carly's channel. My name is Maisha. I'm her best friend, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing her.
Woo!
Yes, but before we start, guys, look at this shirt.
It's bomb.com.
Check out the back of it.
You see the detailing in the bows?
Yes.
Fire.
So, Carly, you made this shirt.
Yes.
And yes, this one right here, this one is brand new. This is a part of the show.
Yeah, it's part of the collection. I handmade all of the floral pieces, hand sewed at that, and then hand sewed them to the top. So yes, this is part of the collection.
Perfect. What collection was this one a part of?
That was just a summer rollout for my city market sales that I do.
Perfect. And then can the people find this anywhere?
Definitely on my website, carisboutique.com. CAHRIS boutique.com.
I know that's right. Get the spelling right. Clock it, okay? Yes. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and get into these questions. Grab your wine and let's have some fun.
Let's roll.
Beforehand, I asked Carly to come up with 10 things that she would tell her younger self.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about them now. So, what are some things you would tell your younger self?
So I wrote them down because I knew I wasn't gonna remember off the top of my head.
Memory be gone.
It be gone.
Me too.
So number one, I said definitely build a relationship with God early on. Being able to understand how God works, following his commands, what he asks you to do, learning that intuition, that spirit, like what's for you and what's not, and being able to walk away from things that's not for you. Number two is definitely don't lose yourself as a mom. I feel like a lot of moms get lost in just, you know, child care every day. It's like you gotta find your peace, you gotta have your happiness, you gotta find what makes you comfortable, and if you have that stability and that happiness, it will rub off on your children. So definitely like don't lose that. Also, I feel like trust God. Like trust God that he will provide all your needs as a mother.
Amen.
I feel like a lot of women sometimes tend to be like, oh, I need, you know, my baby dad, or I need my mom to support me with my kids. Like, no. If you trust God, he gonna provide. So.
Amen.
Number three, I say get you a childhood boyfriend. Like, they fun.
So how old were you when you had your first childhood boyfriend?
Me? So this will be Charles.
Okay.
So we probably met middle school, and we literally went back and forth, middle school, high school, all the way up until, of course, he passed away.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was like, we was 21. So, but that was fun. I feel like I learned a lot from him. He taught me how to drive and everything.
What's his name? Forever
Charlie Ray? Yeah, period.
If you see her, hashtag that, you know.
Number four, definitely make your own money, no matter what you do. If you want to be a stay-at-home wife, okay, have you a little side hustle, always make your own money. Number five, I always say, like, stay pure, always remain blameless.
Tell the people, what does it mean to remain blameless? Like, what does that look like?
I feel like just always being true to yourself.
Okay.
When situations occur, always just walk away knowing that you didn't do anything malicious back to somebody.
Okay.
You always walk with good intent, ill intent, and just always being blameless. Like, you ain't do nothing wrong, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that good energy will always rub back on you.
Yeah,
you know?
like good karma.
Yeah.
That's real.
Number six, I said always never be afraid to cut a off. Just block his ass. If he ain't doing right, block his ass, leave, be done.
I feel like so many women, and I guess men too, but we're talking about girls right now. So many women, we'd be like, well, I mean, and giving grace doesn't need to be given.
Yeah.
What's your take on that? If you find yourself being like a girl, or you being like, I don't know if I should cut him off or if I should give grace for this situation. Like, how do you decide?
Are we answering as the woman I am today, or?
Yes, as the woman you are today.
I feel like I be in my Bible, so I definitely would pray and be like, God, is this my husband? Am I supposed to be like dating and talking to him? And I feel like eventually life will reveal itself. If you see red flags in the beginning, look for them, you know, and walk away when you see red flags, no matter what it is, you know.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that one.
Number 7, I would say, what's meant for you will always be for you. Sometimes people see that as like an L, but it's like rejection can be like a learning lesson, or it can be God protecting you from something that just wasn't for you. So I always look at that as like a positive thing.
Yeah, even if you get rejected, that's real.
Number 8, I feel like God will test you over and over until you learn your lesson. And I feel like sometimes he'll test you with the same thing until you learn it. And sometimes what he testing you with ain't necessarily the lesson that you needed to learn. Like, it be 2 separate things.
Interesting. Would you like to give the people an example?
Should I?
I mean,
I feel like I'm getting in my personal business now.
if you don't want to, you don't have to.
I don't care. Okay. So, for example, when I had my daughter, it was just like one of them situations where I ended up pregnant. I was in a good place in life, so I was like, okay, let me have my baby. It ended up not working out with her dad, and her dad quickly like moved on, had another baby or whatever. And I'm like, oh dang, like that's an L. Fast forward, I ended up meeting my son's dad. Essentially the same situation happened again. And I was like, how is the odds of this? Because like you see people all the time that be in situations or have kids and like, I don't know, it don't be happening. But I'm like, what are the odds of this? And literally at that time, I was like trying to figure out why this was happening, not understanding it. I felt like God was telling me at the time to get into my Bible, get into my word, submitting to him, like not dating and stuff like that. Once I started listening to him, I ended up reading the book of Job. And one night I was just going out the world, drinking and stuff. And I had like a heart-to-heart moment with Jesus, like a come to Jesus moment. And it was almost like, I have to submit to God. Like, I just can't be out here doing anything I want to do. You know what I mean? And I was like, I have to take a step back. So it was like one of them learning lessons where it changed my life from that moment forward, where I was like, okay, this makes sense. And they weren't meant for me, like, and I wasn't meant for them. You know, I was just living my life and having fun. So.
Yeah, you know, they say children are blessings. So even though Pastor Keon down in Houston Church, he made a comment.
Pastor Keon.
Okay.
He's fine.
Okay. Sorry, Shawnee. But he made a comment one time and he was like, there was a reason, you know, these relationships don't work out, and that happens often. And he was saying that there was a reason that God wanted you and that knucklehead. That is the word he said. Yeah. He wanted you and that knucklehead to get together to have this child for a specific reason. And even though the relationship didn't work out, that's okay. That's fine. Make sure you co-parent. But that child is supposed to be here.
Definitely. So. I agree with that. Yeah. And 10 times, like, I would do everything again in my life for my kids. You know, everything. Yeah. I would do it all over again. I let them. Them little bad at
They not bad.
Okay. So we are on number 9. I say study the Bible with your boo. I feel like that's a little one too. I feel like it would be good for y'all. Number 10, I say always like stay pretty. Like get in the gym, work out, care about your appearance, get your hair done, get your nails done. Even if you can't afford to pay somebody to do it yourself. It don't even have to be like my hair all done up. Like just go in the bathroom and comb your hair.
That is real.
Like you just comb your hair. Like what you come out the house looking like that? All right, y'all. So I got my bonus one is don't have no kids.
I'm sorry to you because she be like, whenever her kids get on her nerves, she be like, Maisha, don't have no kids. And then 2 days later, she be like, Maisha, just have a baby, just do it. So which one is it?
It's both. I feel like if you gonna have a baby for you. Make that choice and know that you are financially stable to have that child, regardless of what the man said. But I also feel like having a kid is a lot of work. It takes a toll on your mental state, having to get up every day and care for a child, regardless if you are in a 2-family household or not. Like, it's just a lot. So make sure when you do have kids, make sure that you have them for yourself and you're ready to have them. But also know that they gonna get on your nerves. They gonna get on your nerves. Like, get out my room.
Okay, I think that wraps up our question section.
Yeah.
Okay, that was great. I think
Cheers.
Younger you will love to hear those things, and I think just as you are now, she will grow into a beautiful young woman.
Oh,
Yes.
thanks, friend. Cheers.
Okay, first question. How do you balance motherhood, work, and your boutique business? What does a day in the life look for you?
Okay, I feel like I can answer this question in 2 ways. Day in the life, I feel like I stick to a strict routine. Like, I try to wake up at like 5:30 in the morning, get in my Bible, read, kids up at 6, out the door by 6:40-ish, drop them off school, both of them, hit the gym. I have a gym at my job, so that makes life convenient for me. I can gym, shower, work, pick up the kids, home by 5, which leaves me like 2 to 3 hours to work on stuff for myself. I'm either sewing or creating content, editing content, doing homework with Bubbles. Of course, put the kids to sleep. I typically put them to sleep before I work on my self stuff, just so it can be quiet in the house.
Yeah, you can have that.
And then no matter what I do, my cutoff time is 10 p.m. so I can get into bed and prepare for the next day. I'm getting old, so I can't be up late.
Girl.
I'm for real. If I go and be up late and I be up 2 days in a row, I have a migraine by the 3rd day.
Yeah.
So just to keep me afloat, my cutoff time is 10 p.m. The weekends, I stay up later and sew and stuff. I let the kids run around. But as far as like being able to achieve my goals, I feel like, for example, this year I have a lot going on. I got the fashion show. I'm applying for a grant. And so, cheers. So I feel like last November, I literally wrote down everything I wanted to achieve in 2026. And then I broke it down per the month, like January, February, March, April, May. Put in my deadlines and say, okay, this needs to be done by this date. This month, I'm gonna work on this, like December, because I knew I wanted to do my grant application. I was off for 2 weeks in December. I worked on every grant question. I started my presentation PowerPoint, and I'm not doing this applying for the grant until like June or July. I think it's June. So I literally schedule everything out by the month and like break it down. And if I say I'm gonna get it done this month, I have to plan the time. I have to get it done. If I don't, it's like you taking L's. You can't do that when you got shit to do. But every year is not like that. Because, you know, the past 2 years, you know, I had denim, postpartum. I would lay down and relax. So it just depends on what's going on for that particular year.
Yeah. Okay, next question. So the most famous question that you're going to get from where we're from. Where are you from?
St. Louis.
And what's so special about that is Saturday.
It's 314 day. Okay, period.
Okay, so you're from St. Louis. So how did you end up in Kansas City? And do you like KC? And do you see yourself staying here?
I ended up in Kansas City because I transferred to UMKC, which is the University of Missouri, Kansas City. I graduated there. And then I just got trapped. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to explore. I don't know where I'm gonna end up at, but I do feel like if I stay in Kansas City for the rest of my life, I'm going back home. Yeah. Like, I'd rather be in St. Louis.
Gang, gang. Next question. Describe your style.
This is hard for me to answer. I feel like it's chic but edgy. Like, take Beyonce mixed with like Coco Chanel. But put me on a farm. Because I want 2 horses named Queen, and it's an aesthetic. Like, picture me in this big modern house with that old school farm ranch wraparound porch, right?
Okay, like the wood porch.
Yeah,
like
I got a 40-inch bust down, long nails, red nails, right? And I'm wearing something like this. Like, it's just, I'm chic but edgy but country.
You want to live on a farm as well.
Yeah.
What's the name of your newest collection?
My newest collection name is Denim Heru, which is my son's name.
Love that.
And we love him.
I do. Denim is my godson, and I mean, Carly had the names of his name, and I just put them in the order that they're in.
Okay.
And I also taught him how to say mama. Those are my 2 claims to fame.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it to him until he 18. I'm gonna be like, you know, I taught you how to say mama, right?
Okay.
He gonna be like, okay. And
She swear.
I have the cutest nickname, y'all. Later on, I'll tell you how I taught him. But I have the cutest nickname that Carly gave me for him, since my name is Maisha. So it's G.
It's G-Ma. We call her Ma. So it's like God-Ma, G-Ma.
It's so cute. Yeah.
He's like, G-Ma?
Yeah. I remember you was teaching him how to say G. He was like, G. And now he G-Ma? Yeah. Love it.
It's so cute.
So tell us, what's the concept behind this new collection, Denim Heru?
I feel like it was transitioning period for me. A chapter of life that I'm in. I feel like when I came up with this concept, I was definitely deep in postpartum. And it's over the past 2 years. Like, I felt like fashion for me is purposeful. I feel like it's God driven, like He telling me to do this. And one night the collection name, concept, everything came to me, popped up in my head. Yeah. And this was late night one night. And I had wrote everything down. But Denim Heru is, when you think denim, you think of thick denim structure fabric. I feel like my son is very like
thick, not playing.
Thick, headstrong.
He is.
He not taking no crap.
He ain't.
He is very destructive.
He is.
He will try to figure something out. He will withstand the strength of time.
Okay.
Like, that's my son.
That is fact.
So I feel like my collection is a lot of thick woven fabrics.
I like.
Yeah, so stuff that can withstand that strength of time, you know, leather, things of that nature. I'm also playing around with structure. Like, for example, I have Kanan. I'm playing around with Kanan. Kanan is the stuff that you use to make like a wooden chair with.
Okay.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm playing around with Kanan, and it's just stuff that is structural base. Stuff that it's like, okay, that's not really wearable fashion, but it's wearable.
Yeah.
So
fashion.
yeah, it's like one of those type of ordeals.
You debuted the Queen collection in fall of 2021. What was that experience like?
Oh my God, humbling.
Yeah, I saw it as a friend. I watched you.
Tell me,
First of all, I think before you started the collection, when I tell you, like, I was at her house like pretty much every day after work, just like, cause I was training outside of her gym. At her gym.
Yeah.
But I was over at her house all the time, you know, just being us, being girls. And when I say the only other time I can recall somebody locking in the way you locked in is when I was training for my personal training certification. Like, when I tell you this girl got home from work and she was like, in her room sewing. You know, she had fabric laid out on the floor. Kari get in the room, denim wasn't
thought about.
Yeah. I didn't want to say that, but denim wasn't around yet. She was like, Kari, go play in a room, and Kari is very independent in that way. She got her fabric laid out. She'll be on her hands and knees threading beads and stuff like that. Her room had all the fabric and the pictures and the stuff on the wall, and I'm just sitting here watching all these pieces come to life, and I'm like, oh my
When
God.
I finally let her in.
Yeah, because I mean, there were a few times where I had like a 30-minute break between work and training, and I'd be like, can I come over? And there were a few times she said no. But
because I had to focus.
I understand. I respect that. I wasn't mad. I'm not that friend.
Yeah,
I get it. But that, loved it. And then I unfortunately did miss the show because of like work stuff. But I watched.
She's fired.
I watched you lock in there, and then I watched these pieces come to life. And I don't know, other seamstresses, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Seamstresses. And you had incredible pieces. The first thing that comes to mind is that black feather dress that you made.
That was the easiest dress for me to make out of that whole collection. And people would not think that.
Okay, feathers, like crazy.
You want to cry for that?
I am getting emotional. I am. I'm trying not to let the tears fall, but I am getting emotional because it was inspiring to watch, and I know that you're very passionate about your business and you love it, and it's named after your daughter.
Yeah.
So, and obviously, you know, our backstory, we've known each other since we were little, but we didn't really start
connecting until
2020, and that happened in 2021. So this was my introduction to you, you know? And it's just like, wow, love that powerful black woman, mother, locking in like this. I was definitely inspired. Wow, I'm really dropping. yourself together. That's crazy. I'm okay.
Okay. I feel like it was a very humbling experience. I felt like it was really me learning how to trust God. I've never made stuff for other people a day in my life. I went to Kansas City Fashion Week season prior, and this lady was telling me like applications for the next season close on Friday. I was just telling her like I wanted to do this. I ended up applying, literally sitting at Kansas City Fashion Week that week. I applied, submitted. I went and pulled up all designs from stuff that I made over the years, even back from high school, pulled together a whole collection, a vision board, went and just built my case. They ended up accepting me. I literally screamed at work like, oh my God. But it was so much pressure on me because I never made garments for nobody else. And so I had to come up with patterns. I used muslin fabric, which is like practice fabric, made them, had the models try them on. If I had adjustments, I had to make it. But it was blood, sweat, and tears. Like some nights I was in there like boohoo crying, trying to figure it out. But it was a very humbling experience. It taught me a lot about myself, a lot about pattern making, a lot about building relationships with people and learning to trust God, to be honest. Like it was and I healed through that process. Like I was going through so much with Kari and her dad. When I stepped out of that moment, that fashion show, I was healed. And then got trapped again.
I'm not gonna play with you.
But I did not.
But I do agree because I privy to what was going on, and it was almost like a switch flipped for you. And I am honored because I really got to watch that firsthand, and the pieces came together beautifully. Like I was like, whoa, my friend made those.
I'm trying to be more innovative in a way. I feel like a lot of designs and stuff have already been created. The circle of fashion life has been around in a circle multiple times. So it's like, how can I be different? And just trusting my process. And you know, when I make something, I'll think I'm making this and it turned out to be that.
Something else.
And it's like, oh bitch, you did that. Like for this, like I never expect, this was that one piece dress and I didn't cut it in.
It's so cute. And the fact that this is like hand sewn on here, like you made each of these and then sewn it on here, like.
It took me 3 weeks.
I remember you FaceTiming me with a new snippet of it. Like, look, friend. I can't wait to see it. Okay, next question. What is the biggest lesson you learned from your first collection? And how did you overcome it? Sorry.
Just really trusting myself, trusting my ability to believe in my purpose. You know, I feel like this is definitely driven. And it's scary sometimes because it's like, you ain't never made that before. You don't know what the hell you doing. And it's like, you have the talent.
Period.
You talent.
Yes, you are.
I don't know, you got talent.
Yeah, you skilled because you remember you asked me and another friend to help you with the first
them damn headpieces. My teacher would never in her life help me again. Like, bitch, what was you doing?
I showed them to Carly. Well,
it was like 2 days before the fashion show or a day before the fashion show. I was like, we gotta get the headpieces done. I invited you, my friend Brooke at the time. And
he was like, just put them on there. And I literally took it as just put them on there. So when I was like showing Carly, she was like,
my just hand-eye coordination can be a tad bit off sometimes.
I think it's off, period. I didn't grow up like playing games. Like if someone was to hand me a controller right now to play a game on the TV,
you wouldn't have no idea.
Not happening. Like, I'm losing. I lost it over.
But the collection came together. Them headpieces was worn.
They still worn.
They sure did. I still got some of them and the gloves.
I just remember your face. You were like, and you remember.
What?
You made the ties for your friend's wedding, and you had me do something. Because I remember I was
supposed to hand stitch something down.
And I was just like, and you was like, Maisha. I was like, what? It's together. I didn't know. But yeah, it was on the back of them, so we didn't see it. But yeah,
it's okay. She came through. She my model. My host.
Here
my brand ambassador.
All the things. Support. Yeah. Period. I just. Okay, so last resort, literally. How did you handle the criticism and feedback, not only as a designer, but also from, I'm not sure if like the Fashion Week people gave you like feedback and criticism and stuff, but either way, how do you handle that?
I feel like criticism in general, I love it. I feel like the younger me used to be very defensive. The older me likes to just receive it, listen to what somebody has to say, see how I can apply it to my life regardless if I believe in it or not, so I can grow within myself. I feel like I don't get a whole lot of criticism back when it comes to my fashion, but I do at my current job. My new boss, which she's been there for about a year, she's into sewing, and so I'll go to her and be like, Danny, I'm trying to make this and this is what I have in mind, and she'll be like, yes or no. She has a good, I don't know, her just visualization is just like, she has a good eye for stuff, I would say. So she'll be like, yeah or no. And then me being stubborn would go and make it. And I'd be like, Danny, you was right. She was like, I know I was right. And I'd be like, okay. So I don't mind criticism. I feel like anybody in life, including myself, you're going to make your final decision and you're going to grow and learn from it. Or you can learn from the wisdom at hand. So I'm here for whatever.
I think that's a real big part of growth, always being open, especially in your field, because you're serving the customer essentially and producing a product and also a service. So that's really good, because a lot of people don't take criticism well.
Yeah.
So good for you, friend. When you're stuck creatively, where do you go, or what do you do to find your inspiration?
I feel like I get mad. I feel like when I get into a little funk and I can't sew, or it's hard for me to figure something out, I definitely like redirect my energy. So it's always some to be done, like editing a video or creating content or doing something with my kids, cleaning the house, laundry. Me and my kids love to go into the park. Like, we'll walk to the park, or I'll drive up to Luce Park and we'll be in a rose garden. Me and my Bible and the kids running around the little rose bushes, and the man playing jazz in the back with my blanket. We be chilling.
That sounds beautiful.
It be peaceful, and then eventually I feel like I'll find my way back to my studio, because of course I have that drive. But like now, being in the mix of trying to create for a fashion show, you ain't got time for that. So I will take a break if I need to go do laundry, if I need to clean. If I need to edit a video, I'll edit it, but then I'll be right back in the studio, and either I'll pick up where I left off at, and then that motivation, that happiness will come again, or I'll put a pause on what I'm working and focus on another design, which will get me excited again, and then it all kind of circles back around.
So, how do you select your fabrics, and what role does texture and feel play into your personal style?
I feel like naturally fabric speaks to me. I miss Joanne so much. Like, I like clothes, right? Yeah, crazy. I bought all that fabric last year. I used to randomly just go in Joann's and walk around when I was bored with my kids. And if I saw a fabric or something that I liked, I would just buy it because it's drawn to me. And I don't have no concept in mind. I'm just like, I like this. This is cute, and I'll buy it. But I like a lot of naturally like thick woven fabrics, like upholstery fabrics. That ain't supposed to be like, this is upholstery fabric. It's for the couch. I will go and make a garment with it. Yeah, and I love that. I just feel like it gives me more of a creative edge, and I feel like it's my aesthetic. I like certain textures. I like certain colors, and I play around with those elements, which can put me in a box, but I also feel like it also drives my aesthetic as a designer. So,
I just remembered you talking about upholstery. You made that chair for Kari.
Oh, Bubbles.
Yeah, like you made a whole freaking chair. Like, that's crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, and you was like, this is not what I normally do.
And Kari don't want to let that chair up. I was trying to redo it for Denim, and she was like, no.
I would feel the same way.
It's dirty as hell.
I feel like you need to make Denim one. It's only fair, but Kari gets to be first.
Yeah, that's true. I should.
Yeah, you should after the show.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good kind of side quest for you.
Yeah.
Where do you see your brand evolving in the next 3 to 5 years?
Hoo-wee.
3 years. What's this? 26? 29. Can you imagine 2030?
I'm gonna be what, 40?
Girl, I'll be 33, 34, 35. I'll be 35.
So I feel like I definitely want to open up a boutique shop, a boutique house where I'll live on one side with me and my kids, and then I can open up shop for the community just to come in and just have that. But eventually, of course, I'm mean, life might happen. So if I came to a point where I'm ready to move on from that space, I want to turn that space into like a work center for people to come in, use like sewing machines, have a place to design, create, networking events, collaboration, like all that.
I love that.
And then I also want to just continue to travel the world. I love doing fashion shows and creating fashion shows. So like New York is next, Milan, Paris, Italy, all that.
I love that.
All that. I really don't have like big dreams as far as my boutique, which is sad, but I feel like it's driven, so my steps are ordained and I'm gonna unfold it as they come along. I also work with Show Me You Care KC, which is a nonprofit organization, and they do various things throughout the year, but I help them with the Once Upon a Prom, and I'll do custom prom dresses for them. So I love helping like the young girls and catering to them and watching their dreams come true. It's always stressful during the process, but at the end, it's always like,
you be happy.
Seeing them, you be happy.
I remember being around last year watching that go down. Yeah, because it can be stressful.
It can be.
When it's all said and done.
Well, remember we saw that girl in that dress on her way to prom? That was embarrassing.
That was crazy. But y'all got it done though. That was crazy. It was time for her to go to prom.
Yeah, we had to do.
Yeah. What is one dream you have for your brand?
I definitely would say getting my boutique home. I feel like that kind of overlaps with the previous question.
Just expanding and growing.
Expanding, growing. I'm at the city market.
Yeah.
I have a partnership with them where I can go down there every Sunday or however often I want, Saturday, Sundays, and just continue to spread my brand and my creativity around the world, and for me to use my purpose to help others. I feel like, I don't really have big dreams. I'm just walking in my life, in my reality.
Dreaming as you walk,
Yeah.
If you're like, tomorrow I want to go to North Carolina and do a fashion show.
That shit is crazy.
We're going to be in North
That lady
Carolina.
called me. I was just like, I have questions. She was like, yes. I was like, so like, do you require us to come down there for a line check visit or just simple stuff? Tell me about your process, your application process. She was like, well, that's what we're talking now. I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I think you're in. I was like, you serious? She was like, yeah. I was like, ah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you text me or call me after, but
I was gonna record it because I was gonna record the conversation, but I was just so excited in that moment. And then me and her was just talking about like life, how I got started, my journey, what my plans were for the collection. We talked about my past collection, just normal conversation. And it was just very natural and comfortable. And I just feel like when doors open for you, they're for you and they open.
That is that is a word.
Yeah.
If you could collaborate with any designer, past or present, who would it be?
Okay, I got two. I got a past and present.
Okay.
Coco Chanel.
Okay. Love Chanel.
I love Chanel. She's a bougie bitch.
Yes, old money.
Old money, very elegant, very, I would not pick that up off the floor.
No, for real. Let's say you say bottled water. How long has that been there?
But I would love to work with Christian Siriano. He's like my favorite designer. I came across him off of Project Runway. I can't remember whatever season that was. It was probably season 3. It was one of the fairly new seasons. But his skill set with gown construction is just phenomenal. And I feel like his style is kind of similar to like my style. However, he has a little bit more funk with him, and I'm a little bit more, I feel like, edgy or vintage-ish with my style. But Christian, if you come across this video, sir, let me work
tag
you.
him, and I feel like the people watching should tag him.
Yeah, y'all tag him so he can see this. Yeah, let me go.
I love that for you. We gonna make it happen.
Okay, let's go back. So you said a dream of mine as far as my brand?
Yes.
To be on Project Runway.
Period. So I feel like we need to tag Project Runway as well.
We probably do. That was one of my dreams growing up. Always been on my mind. I think another dream was for me to do like a fashion show like Kansas City Fashion Week, and I did it. But doing Project Runway, I feel like is something that I want to do. I want to apply for it. And I feel like this collection, working with structure, is helping me to grow my skill set, so I can be prepared to go on fashion runway. Because they be having costume
I've never
out of
watched
this
it, but
plastic.
it'd be crazy.
Yeah. Like,
I think you could do that.
I feel like I might be okay.
Yeah, I feel like you're innovative in that way. Like I'm finding my style. I'm expanding my style, I would say. But back in like 23, 22, when I was like finding, and I would talk to you a lot about like doing different things, and I'd be like, girl, what? And she would tell me to do all this stuff, and I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
But then you would make it happen. I'm like, okay, I'll see it down. But yeah, I think you're innovative in that way. What is your earliest memory of being fascinated by a fabric or piece of clothing? And what truly convinced you that you had to be a designer?
I feel like my earliest memory was That's So Raven.
Her little room.
The first episode, she was in there sewing. I was like, I love her room. What is she doing? That is amazing. That transpired to the Cheetah Girls, of course, and the mom and Cheetah Girls was sewing.
Yes.
I feel like there was a lot of Disney Channel movies that involved like the parents sewing. I ended up watching like The Hills, and one of the girls went to the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, which is a fashion college in California. By the way, I got accepted 3 times and didn't go.
Yeah. Why didn't you go, friend?
The first time I felt like was my mom and my high school counselor didn't feel like I was ready to go that far. If you ask me, looking back, I was probably stopped from going.
Yeah.
You know? But then I applied like after college, after UMKC, for me to go twice, and I decided not to go because of finances. And I felt like the program here in Johnson County was more hands-on based and more technical based than California, and I felt like it would be better for me to save money by staying here for the skill set versus going to California for the name and not being able to afford to pay for it or do certain things. Now that could have opened up other doors, I don't know, but this is my journey. I ended up not going, but I love that school. I even did like a summer program with them. It was like a little summer camp. It was fun.
Yeah, and what you said earlier just popped in my head. You said what's for you will always be for you. So the fact that it didn't happen is great, but it probably wasn't a part of your journey. You would never know.
And I consider myself like a self-taught seamstress.
Yeah.
Like I took
which is amazing.
one draping class in Johnson County, and I ended up pregnant with Kari, so I basically dropped out. And everything else I learned was off of YouTube and trial and error.
I remember being with you and you watching YouTube videos, learning different stuff. That is so crazy.
It is crazy. That's why I'm like, you talent.
You are. You sound like Shayna when you said that. You know,
because AT, you got talent.
Yeah. No, she get lit. She be. Her little ATO accent come out, yes.
Okay, Shayna, we love you.
We'll see you later, like a couple of days. How do you decipher between a chill day and needing to be productive? Which, let me interject really quick. I can't recall a lot of chill days for you, if I'm being honest. There are very rarely, because I live in Arizona and she's in Kansas City at this point. I rarely are we on the phone and you're like, I'm just not going to do anything today besides like, household and be with the kids. Rarely does that happen. So how do you decide between productive and a chill day?
If I'm pregnant, no.
I mean, when you was like, I feel like when you was pregnant with Jenna, I feel like you was still sewing and stuff.
I did some prom dresses, but after that I sat down.
Yeah, you did.
And I watched some TV shows. I watched
You was watching, what's that little boy, Malcolm? Not Malcolm.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Was it Malcolm?
Sheldon.
Yeah, he was watching Sheldon.
Young Sheldon.
She was talking to me about that. I was like, I don't want to watch this boy.
He was funny.
I
was corny. Okay, but I feel like I listen to my body. When I'm busy like I am now, I listen to my body. If my body tell me to go lay down, so say if I get home from work and I do plan on working on something for the last couple of hours, sometimes I'll feel so tired. And if I feel tired, I'll go lay down with the kids at 7 o'clock, 7:30, and just get up in the morning. And sometimes I'll wake up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning and get back to sewing before I gotta leave out for work. So I just really like listen to my body. If I shut down, I shut down. If I'm sick, I'll just be sick for the days and be in the bed. I don't try to push myself too hard. If I got a migraine, I'm asleep. I just feel like that's where I'm at. But last year, for example, I was busy during the summertime, but early spring and winter, I would chill with the kids. You know, we'll go and do stuff, and I'll make sure the house and stuff is clean or whatever, but I have a lot more freedom. And then I'll also spend time with, you know, I want to say family, but really Bubbles' aunts and stuff. We'll go and do stuff. So,
yeah. I feel like...
But it's productive. I feel like you got to get shit done.
I feel like you're always productive. I know we'd be on the phone at nighttime sometimes. You'd be like, do I want to go to bed or do I want to sew something? And I'd be like, Carly, go to bed. You was like, I'm going to just do like this one little piece of it and then I'll go to bed. And sometimes you'll be like, I'm going to go to bed.
But sometimes if I do that, I feel like it helps.
Yeah.
That one little stitch line helps to achieve, you know?
I agree.
And to maintain like just a clean house and laundry and staying on top of that. Like people just don't be doing that stuff. And sometimes you just gotta force yourself to wash these dishes, vacuum this floor, fold these clothes.
Clean this bathroom. What is a hobby you have that would totally surprise your fashion followers?
I love The Sims.
When was the last time you played Sims? Because I honestly haven't heard you mention it in a while.
I have not played Sims since high school.
Why do I feel like maybe you're just talking about it?
Okay, so
no, because you haven't played.
I haven't played since high school because I just didn't have the means to play. But when I settle down in life, I'm gonna get me a PC and get to playing The Sims again. But I watch The Sims. I watch people play The Sims on YouTube all the time. Yeah, like D Sims, my girl. I love her. She's so ghetto. And she'll just play The Sims and I'll watch as I'm sewing and stuff. So that's what I'm fascinated with is that, like, if you be like, what do you be watching? You watch TV? No, I'll be watching.
People play The Sims.
People play The Sims.
That's interesting. That's unique.
It is unique. Yeah. But they say people who have a creative niche loves The Sims because you have to have a creative mind.
Yeah, to actually come up with all that stuff. Yeah.
But I definitely want to play The Sims.
Yeah, I feel like I remember us talking about that sometime. But you definitely wasn't active playing because I don't really feel like you don't really be on your computer like that. Yeah. You know, you get on it when you need to. Like,
I don't even have a computer. That's my work computer.
Yeah. That's what's crazy. That's what's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah. Well, that was the last of the questions I had for you. I feel like I've learned you a little more on a deeper level and then also being reflective of, you know, how I've seen you these past couple of years. Aww. I'm looking forward to your denim collection just because, like, this piece obviously is fire.
It's definitely a statement piece.
Fire as hell. Okay. And I just can't wait to see the rest of it.
I'm excited. Yeah. I am nervous overall. I feel like I'm pushing myself. I feel like because it's early on, y'all, us recording this.
Yeah, I haven't. The shows what? September?
The shows will be late August, early September, end of September. There will be 3 shows, and I definitely will list the dates when, you know, I post this for y'all to see. But we're assuming Omaha, Kansas City, and Charlotte. Charlotte will have the full collection. Kansas City will have the full collection, but Omaha, I feel like I can only do
so many pieces,
like 10 or 12 pieces, so it'll be limited. And I might limit some at Kansas City Fashion Week just to keep the surprise going.
I feel like, but I'm also keep the people waiting. I'm
also creating a whole bunch of stuff, so if I create more than like 18 looks, like I might mix and match. Everything everything will be interchangeable. Like, yeah. I'm excited.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited too. Good job, friend. Okay.
Take a sip if you love St. Louis. Sip if you would choose heels over sneakers.
Yeah.
It depends on what the occasion is.
This wearing sneakers.
When? Yeah, I mean.
She's wearing sneakers.
It depends, because my feet be bothering me. I'm old.
My feet be bothering me too, but I would definitely put on a heel before.
I am wearing heels to the car. Well, actually.
Are you?
I have heels options. I was going to let you choose. I have heels options and I have boots options. So.
She's wearing sneakers.
Sip if rest days are non-negotiable now while working out.
Absolutely.
I feel like rest days help you to build that muscle.
Yeah, you need to recover from a personal trainer. You need those days to recover.
Sit if your job affects your mental health.
No, I love my job in a positive way.
I feel like I had a down spark in my job for a short period of time, but I love my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do. The benefits, all that.
Managers be lit.
Yeah.
We love good managers.
We do love good managers. Shout out to y'all. We love y'all.
Sit if you have ever canceled plans just to stay at home.
Absolutely.
Sit if you've gone back to someone you shouldn't have.
This makes me feel like Babs when she kept drinking the water out the cup because she didn't want to answer the question.
Sit if you would choose memories over milestones.
I feel like milestones create the memories.
I feel like I love to cherish a good memory. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love a good memory.
Sit if you've caught feelings when you swore you wouldn't.
This girl.
Sit if your sex life is better now than in your 20s.
They say women get better when they get older.
I feel like you learn just what you like and you're more confident in communicating it. And ideally, your partner is willing to meet you and you're willing to meet him where he is as well.
And you willing to take it.
Yeah.
Sit if you work with someone you hated.
I had an old boss that I was not fond of.
Hate is a strong word, but I have worked with someone that I did not like.
I'm definitely sipping.
Sit if you dated someone who wasn't emotionally available.
Yeah.
20s.
Sit if you prefer oversized and comfy over tailored and structured.
I think I like tailored and structured.
I love me a good oversized t-shirt.
You do. Can you pass me the barefoot?
Sit if you've rewatched the same show more than 3 times. And what show is that?
I've rewatched Scandal, Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order.
I watched Moesha.
Girlfriends. I rewatched, but 3 times, those 3.
Moesha.
It's close to Maisha. Is that because you love me?
No.
Take a sip if you've kissed more than one person in the same day.
I have. I went from one to the next.
Sit if you would prefer money over free time.
I need the free time to spend the money. Yeah.
But I can spend the money while working because I can order shit off online.
Amazon and stuff. Okay, so which one do you prefer?
Money. I'm a Capricorn.
Free time? Yeah, I feel like
Money.
if the option is money or free time, money.
Yeah.
Sit if you are oversharing. Sit if you exercise for mental health.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
not aesthetics.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't drink no more.
Sit if you stayed in a relationship for the sex.
I can't say I stayed for the sex. I stayed just because I wasn't who I am today.
I ain't say it because of shit. I'm out. Get my shit. I'm gone.
Carly said bye.
Bye.
Take a sip if you've been the problem at least once.
Hi, my name is Carly, and I am the problem.
Hi, my name is Maisha, and I tend to get defensive when called out on my bullshit.
Shit, if you've been in therapy or want to be.
I have a new therapist, and
Do you like her?
I really
We haven't
like
talked
her.
about this.
Yeah, because she challenges me to think deeper, and she forces me to come up. I don't know if force is the right word, but she creates an atmosphere where I have to come up with an answer to what I'm asking her.
Yeah,
like I ask her a question and she reflects it and make me answer
Think,
it.
analyze.
Yeah, and I love that. Shout out to Lakia.
Shit, if your priorities have completely changed in the last 5 years. And explain if they have.
Let's see. What's this? 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. 2021, my primary focus, honestly, well, maybe I shouldn't have sips, but in 2021, my primary focus was figuring out my career. I had just moved to Kansas City. I had just got my big girl job, and I wanted the experience of being a wellness coordinator, and I had just started Well Balanced as well. Here I am, 2026. I'm in a totally different state, and my role, the importance of my role and making sure the things to get done is greater than where it was in 2021, and I still have Well Balanced as well, so that priority has shifted. But I will say, I think at that point in time I was just kind of like living and focusing on that. Now I'm living and focusing on that. I'm also very much invested in my growth, my relationship, and my relationship with God.
Yeah.
So
I feel like my relationship with God is so important to me. I feel like being focused on my fashion and locking in that element and seeing where it goes and where it grows to is what I'm like so invested in right now. Like, I don't want nothing that is gonna stop me from seeing that element. And that's where I'm at. Like, I'm just headstrong going, just growing in my career and my happiness and my peace and my children. Yeah. Even though Kari hate my sewing machine.
what should be saying? It's loud.
No, you know my sewing machine broke, so it was in the shop
Yeah,
for
I
like 3
remember.
weeks. We got it back, and she was like, "I wish you didn't have that sewing machine." I was like, "Why you say that?" She was like, "I just want you time," and I'm like, "Kari, I'll give it to you." But I'm like, "You complain about not doing stuff now, like let me work, you know." But she don't understand it. You know, she a Leo. You know, Leos are big like
Me.
yeah, definitely. That's Kari all day.
Shit, if your closet doesn't match your lifestyle.
I think my closet matches my lifestyle.
Absolutely not.
Why doesn't your closet match your lifestyle?
Because I feel like I just haven't been buying new stuff.
Oh, okay.
I feel like a lot of I wear jeans and t-shirts to work because they gave us that opportunity to be more relaxed. So it's like, I had on an oversized t-shirt today with my cheetah print jacket and some sweatpants and boots on. Like, that's not me.
Yeah.
I feel like this is more me, but I can't wear this to work.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like my closet matches my style. I feel like I need to invest more in my work clothes. I'd be like, work is work, but when I'm outside, I'm outside. And I
period,
want to
right.
be, you know. But I do want to invest more in my work clothes and, you know. Oh, I'm feeling this wine.
Shit, if you have a boyfriend.
It was the way you looked at me talking about something. Martez Duran Lee Barnum.
Put it in there.
What?
I cut my dude off at day 5 recently. It's been 3 days, no contact.
I was gonna say,
I told him, I hope you continue to read your Bible every day with the heart. You gotta leave on good terms. This is a 2-week notice, nigga. 2-week notice.
Oh, I didn't show you my charm that he got me for Valentine's Day.
Here she be all in love. The That's cute. It was at Lilo and Stitch.
It's a Stitch, and he's biting the
You
heart.
should show Kari this. She want Lilo and Stitch for her birthday.
Yeah, and he was like, it represents me. You know, I'm like, I can be sour, then I can be sweet. I was like, yes, you can.
Yeah, you can. Tez, by the way, I'm debating if we cool or not, so you figure that out. Make sure you put that in there.
All right, last question.
Last question.
Shit, if you dress differently depending on who you're with.
Yeah. Well,
I dress differently depending on what we're doing. If we in the house, bum. You know, sweatpants, t-shirt.
This bitch be having on a two-piece workout set 24/7. Don't listen to her.
That is true. Where I be?
At the gym.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But if I'm in the house watching movies and
She be in a two-piece workout set.
no, I don't. I be
In a sports bra and spandex shorts. Yes, that's Maisha.
that's naked.
Okay, first of all, she be naked.
I do be naked a lot.
She be naked if you FaceTime her randomly. But if there's
Shout out to my
company,
line sister. She be like, every time I call you.
me too. Every time I call you, just titties and ass. Bitch, put on some clothes.
Y'all made it to the inner circle. Y'all don't, it's only 4 people that get that.
I don't have no comment. Well, y'all, I thank y'all for tuning in into the official interview of Carly Marie.
Yes.
Carly Queen.
Yeah.
Kari's Boutique.
Period.
Stay tuned for the fashion shows and yeah.
Yes, and make sure y'all following my girl's YouTube. What's your YouTube?
Kari's Boutique, Carly Queen / it has both names in the title, but I am Kari's Boutique on all social media platforms. And what's yours?
Living My Life. My is spelled MYE. So yes, follow me. Hope you guys got a good laugh from this video, and we'll see you with the next.
And let us know if you want more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a little tipsy, so next time we're going to be a little more censored. Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe not.